Welcome to Conversations with Kay, celebrating you and your dreams in Dubai. I am your host Kay, Kashish Bhatia Garg, and together we will be celebrating not only your journey but also the vibrant spirit of Dubai. Hi, everybody. I'm Kashish, and I'm a founder and creative director of Kashish Global. And here we are celebrating our first anniversary. And this celebration was not possible without empowering and inspiring women like Suha Obaid. So thank you so much for celebrating this with us. And we are celebrating you today.
Thank you so much for having me, Cash. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Soha wears many hats. She has worked with oil and gas. She aspires to have a fashion brand. She is working something on the communication and digital thing as well. But apart having so many dreams, she goes back to the root of being a woman, being a nurturer, and truly giving back. And we will know more about her dream and that one dream which every woman desire. But in this rat race, in today's time, we have completely forgotten or maybe not giving that importance. So, what is that one dream which is so close to your heart and which you would like to communicate to the world today?
Okay, so basically, I realized that life, we used to hear it from our families back in the days that life is extremely short. Do whatever makes you happy, enjoy every moment. But then I didn't realize that you get to go to bed and wake up all of a sudden 20 years later. How?
True.
And then you realize that you're so passionate about your goals and your dreams that you stop looking around about the opportunities that come your way.
Yeah.
And you tend to miss them. And then when you get to your goal, you realize that, okay, fine, I got to my goal. Now what?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was consistently focused on since I was 14 years old, that I got to do every single task at every specific time of my life. I have to graduate from college at 20. I have to get my master's at 22. I had to get married by the age of 28.
Like all the checklist.
The checklist. And then I realized that because of, just like how a horse of a carriage, that he's got his blinded from both sides, he's just going forward. You don't get to see the beautiful things that come your way.
Yeah.
So I was very much dedicated to my goals, to my career. And there's no harm in that.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But keep space for other things in your life. And one of the most important things that I wish every woman would focus on is that you can build your career at any stage of your life.
Absolutely.
But it's not very easy to build a family at any stage of your life.
Wow. You said such a profound words in in such a small, simple way, and it is so difficult to even understand that then.
Yeah, I guess once you experience it, it's different when it's being told to you.
Yeah.
Our parents give us the advice that they give us. They want us to go on the right path. But we're just like children. They tell you to stay away from fire, but no, you've got to touch it so that this is this is not to be touched.
Yeah.
And then you look back and you say, okay, my parents were right.
Yeah.
So I have no regrets. Everything happened for a reason. I guess if it wasn't for the experiences that I went through in life, whether it's in my career, whether it's in my social life, whether in any way, I don't think I would have been the person I am today. So I think if it wasn't for the experiences that I went through in my career, in my social life, in my whatever experience that I had, I don't think it would have made me the person I am today.
Wow. And you mentioned about the family. Would you like to elaborate a bit on that? Because we are talking about you and your dreams, and we can't just sneak in just with one word.
Correct. So, we unfortunately we were bombarded with Western media.
Yeah.
And it did, in a way, deviate us from what we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
We try to be this independent woman who we need to do it our way or the highway. And it's fine if this is what you're completely convinced with. But just always remember that your beliefs change with age.
Yeah, True.
And then you will look back in time and say, oof, what did I do?
Yeah.
So please focus on your family, focus on your culture, focus on the real things. Materialistic things come and go and come and go, but one thing never goes: family. And culture and the core roots of things. I mean, if a tree's got no roots, it's on the ground.
It will not have a
There's no
foundation.
tree, there's
Yeah.
no leaves, nothing.
Yeah.
So we have. Okay, so the time I hit 30 years old, we were celebrating New Year's in our family house. And we have these little barbecues, cousins around. My dog is running around. My mom's yelling at me because I forgot something from the kitchen. You know, the whole family
mess,
thing.
mess
The
day.
mess,
Yeah.
the beautiful mess, the chaos. And then I looked at my family and I realized how extremely, extremely blessed and valuable of the currency I have. And
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for it. And then I realized that I don't want to waste my years, and I want to do that
Yeah.
with the right companion, obviously, with the right partner. I want to do that. I want to give the grandchildren that my parents deserve. I want to have lots of kids running around, and it's beautiful. The chaos is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And I want it to last.
Wow. I love how you said about, making a chaos beautiful, because we say either it's a chaos or it's beautiful, but you so beautifully blended both together. And, you know, like, yeah, if you're on the top, you can be by yourself. But I think, like, when you include everybody together, it can look chaotic, but it can be beautiful. And then looking back on yourself, that what is something which works for you.
Correct. As I mentioned, Cash, your beliefs and your visions in life change with age.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay? And
yeah,
we, let's not fight it. We are, biologically, we are emotional creatures.
yeah.
Why are we fighting it? Why are we trying to act like men? I don't want that. You know,
Wow.
I don't want to be that aggressive fighter that goes out and pretends to be the rough alpha. That's not how I'm built. Why am
Wow.
I trying to resist my natural, my natural biology?
Yeah, yeah,
So when I say chaos, chaos is it's just the most beautiful thing. It's amazing. The fights that I have with my sisters it's these fights
yeah. That you remember and
that
laugh
you
over.
remember and laugh about. And I want to have that with my children. I want them to be smacking each other around, and I'd be yelling at them, and lunch is ready, and
I get
the
what you're saying.
mess.
Yeah,
But then, all right, fine. You have made it in life, financially, career-wise. Fine. It's a
yeah,
beautiful thing.
yeah,
But don't forget, there's another side of life.
yeah.
Do not sacrifice this for your
The
career,
yeah, yeah,
because you can have your career anytime.
yeah,
And all right, fine. You made it to the top. Who are you going to celebrate it with? Because you're 50 or 60 or 70. People will start going away. People will start being busy.
yeah,
People will, unfortunately, die.
yeah.
Yes, I don't want to be using that word, but
Like it's a cycle. Like
it's a
we all,
cycle of
yeah,
life.
yeah,
We're gonna lose people.
yeah.
Then what? Then what? Don't you want to grow old with that specific person? Don't you want to grow old around your children and your grandchildren? I mean,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah.
That's so beautiful.
I mean, I never thought that I would be thinking this way 10 years ago. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And yeah.
Like now when I have to ask you what is your that one challenge, because you just mentioned that chaos is beautiful for you. So I definitely know the challenge would also be beautiful for you. So what is that one challenge which you really took that leap of faith, which made you like the main story of what you are now?
Oh gosh. Should I start?
This much or this much?
Okay, so 2008 and 2019.
Wow.
Yes. My family and I have experienced life-changing situations.
Like a roller coaster.
Not a roller coaster, it was a 360-degree switch.
Wow.
180-degree switch.
Yeah.
I never thought in a billion years, Cash, that I would experience anything like that. And it's been a constant survival mode since. And I realized that, yes, there are good people out there. Don't get me wrong. They're wonderful people who would stand by you. They're just like family.
Yeah.
But I said it. They're like family. They're not family.
Yeah.
And we have fought and we have survived. And today, we as sisters, mother and father, we are still together and we're still fighting it and we're still trying to survive it. And it had become an eye opener to a lot of things in life. I mean, I was that little princess, my father's princess, and no cares in the world. Everything I want, I get.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's a good thing to give to your daughter.
Yeah.
But then sometimes situations would come your way and you just wouldn't know what to do because you've been always a princess in the tower. You just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But I guess it's our human instincts that would make us fight. Just fight, even if you just don't want to. You will eventually fight.
Yeah.
Because you either have to proceed or just stay. There's no going back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
Wow. You have been, like you said it in a very beautiful, small way, but I know there is so much there unfold too. Wow. Like there is a different level of, like you truly are empowering and inspiring in so many different ways, so many different ways. So thank you for, like, in today's time where, we keep going on with that race not knowing what it is, and then like when you pause and reflect back on that, okay, what is important for me, what does truly make me happy, is such a strong thing. Like just getting up in the morning when you're so happy and enjoying, doesn't matter what we do. We normally say, I'll be happy when I have earned this, I will be happy when I have achieved this. But happiness is something which comes from within. It's not something which will give to you, but you create by you being there. So it's such a profound and important thing. So,
absolutely, absolutely, I agree. I mean, if you keep on relating your happiness to something that should happen or you're waiting to happen, you'll never be happy.
yeah.
You'll
Like,
never be happy.
I think the most important message, which is like, don't wait for happiness. Choose today. Like,
Exactly.
it's so important that.
Exactly.
Suha, you are born and brought up in Dubai.
Correct.
You have seen Dubai from not having a Sheikh Zayed road to now having like a full blown where you're stuck in a traffic for 2 hours. How has, like, from you have truly seen like Dubai from sand to gold. What is that feeling for you? What does Dubai brings that emotion in you?
Okay, first of all, I feel old now. I feel very old. I feel ancient.
No, we are not saying that she's as old as Dubai, but she has seen Dubai.
I am actually, but anyway. So, Cash, I mean, when I look at those old photos that they put on Instagram, Dubai back then, Dubai now. And
1990 and 2019.
Yes, and I'm not talking about 2001, 1998. No, I'm talking early 90s. So, yes, I've seen when Jumeirah Road was just like a liner or like going and back, like the road was going and coming.
Yeah.
I've seen when when I was in grade 1, my father would pick me up and we would go as a family to the chalet in Ghantut. And Ghantut was considered so far away, Cash, that like, we would actually take packages with us in the car. Like, tea, coffee, snacks.
We're going to the other country.
We're going to across the pond.
I can imagine.
It was that far. It was that big. It was that magnificent. And it was empty and beautiful, and everybody knew everybody. I mean, it was simpler, very simple, and it was just very beautiful. And I miss it to bits and pieces. And it's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's home. I don't know anything else, but my heart
is Dubai.
Is Dubai.
Wow.
because of the experiences and the life and and the friends and every single details just in Dubai.
Wow. And what makes you feel like home here? Like, it's about, what Dubai has given you. Like, I have not been here in 90s, but I have seen in the pictures. You have seen with your naked
Yes.
eyes. It was beautiful then when it was not as exuberant and glory as we see today. And it is still it just surprises you in so many different ways. So something which has been always been consistent is the beauty Dubai brings in. And that is so much reflected on you as well. Like, uh, when I was making with my collection and with it, it is all about celebrating the love for Dubai and the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. And I think one thing which is consistent with everyone is going back to the roots and celebrating that culture, that closeness. Like, now we have like more than 200, like, people from different countries who are based in Dubai. But still, when I meet locals like you who are born and brought up here, it's very like their culture, their tradition, and going back to the roots and preserving that roots are so important for them. And that makes it so diverse. Like, though you expand and reach your heights, but having that roots and celebrating that is so important. And I see so much that in you that, okay, you can go out and empower and celebrate and be a CEO, but being a CEO of your family and touching with that roots is so important. So, what is that one thing from your culture or from your tradition which is very close to you?
Kash, what are we without our land? What are we without our history? What are
Yeah,
we without our families? What are we without our culture?
yeah,
Who are we?
yeah.
Isn't this everything that defines who we are as humans?
That makes, like, it's like putting all the pieces of puzzles together and making you, which even the one piece is missing.
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, Dubai is my home. Dubai is my culture. Dubai is my memories. Dubai is my friends, my family. Every grain of sand is represents something.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
I don't know how to explain it to you, but like I was born here. I mean, I'm not trying to linger, but I'm definitely dying here.
That's that's like like, I think there are so many emotions just in that one thing. Like, I think we don't need any more explanation of, because it's something which is very emotional and dear to your heart. I think that doesn't require too many words to express that.
You can't.
Wow.
I mean, and when I witnessed Dubai's beautiful evolution,
Yeah.
yes, we love it. Don't get me wrong. We have everything in the palm of our hands in Dubai. Technically, it's the best city in the world.
Yeah.
Um, but we saw the evolution, and we've witnessed it when it was simpler days, when we didn't have much. We just had a few places to go to, few people around, not many traffic. Um, it was just simpler times, and it's home. No
Yeah.
matter where it's home.
Wow.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Like, yeah, like, the entire thing when we started with the collection about celebrating the love for Dubai and what's your story. So, all our garment has a hidden tag about what's your story, because it is completely incomplete to celebrate the love for Dubai without including like a woman like you who is not only celebrating its life, but like it's truly a badge of commitment.
Yes.
Like, it's so profound. So, thank you for bringing that emotion. And to sum up this, like, if you have to define your story about you in one word or one line, what will that be?
I think I would be categorized as the survivor.
Or thriver, because
Or
it's
thriver.
yeah.
Yes. The
Wow.
thriver, yes.
Wow.
And we all thrive in life in our own ways.
Wow. This entire conversation has left me with a lot of thoughts, and I think more than thoughts, I think a lot of emotions which are said in so many unspoken words. So I'm so grateful for you to celebrating this with us, and we are celebrating you today. and your dreams and your culture and your tradition and celebrating Dubai here. So thank you so much for being here. Truly grateful.
Thank you so much, Kat, for having me again.
Thank
you,
you.
darling.
Thank you, everybody.